Good morning. So for several months, protesters have been marching to defund the police. Well, now the president is out threatening to defund these major cities that have seen these large demonstrations, some of them that have turned into riots. Now, this includes Seattle, Portland, New York City, and a handful of other cities. I should mention all of these cities listed are run by Democrats. Now, in the 5-page memo from the White House, the president claims that these cities are allowing, quote, anarchy, violence, and destruction. Seattle is actually the first city specifically mentioned in the memo. The president talks about the Capitol Hill organized protest, claiming the local government effectively endorsed lawlessness with the CHOP's existence. Federal agencies have now been asked to come up with a plan that would restrict federal grants from going to these cities like Seattle and Portland. In a tweet last night, the president said, quote, "My administration will do everything in its power to prevent weak mayors in lawless cities from taking federal dollars while they let anarchists harm people, burn buildings, and ruin lives and businesses." So it was a few hours later that Mayor Jenny Durkan here in Seattle actually retweeted that from the president. She followed by a long thread on Twitter calling the president's memo a way to distract people from the more than 180,000 people who have died from coronavirus. She goes on to say the city, Seattle, will continue to address systemic racism, gun violence, and equality. Now, this move from the president is likely to face legal challenges. In fact, Durkan, in that thread, she actually mentioned that, in her opinion, it is unlawful. But for the president, this goes along with his message of law and order. Live in Seattle, Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.